Hey there! Planning a move and wondering what actually goes into the quote you get? It can feel like a bit of a mystery, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on how removalist costs are set, giving you the clarity you need to move with total confidence.
You get a few quotes, and they all look a little different. One seems kind of high, another one seems almost too good to be true. It is so easy to feel lost in a maze of numbers and fine print. We get it, and trust me, that confusion ends today.
Because here's the thing, once you understand the formula, you're in control. This explainer is your guide to decoding those quotes. We'll cover everything from the prep work to the final price, so you can make the smartest choice for your move. Okay, so let's start with the basics. A moving quote isn't just some random number pulled out of thin air. Nope, it's a careful calculation based on several key factors all about your specific move. Every single box, every staircase, and every mile of the journey, it all matters. So think of your quote not as some generic price tag, but as a custom plan built just for you. So, where do you start? Well, the most accurate quotes begin with good preparation. Before you even pick up the phone, there are a few things you can do to really set yourself up for success. This is probably the most important phase for getting an accurate stress-free quote. Seriously, what you do right here directly impacts the quality of the estimates you receive. So let's look at the 3 critical steps. First, create a detailed inventory. And the more detailed, the better. And this isn't just for the movers, it's your best friend if you ever need to make an insurance claim. Second, point out any special items, like pianos or fragile antiques, so the movers can bring the right equipment. And third, have your preferred dates ready, maybe with a backup or two. This simple prep work is the absolute foundation for a truly accurate quote. All right, now for the main event. What are the key variables that movers use to build your price? It really comes down to 4 core factors that determine the cost of almost every single move. This is the big one, volume. It's not just about the number of boxes, but the total space all your belongings take up. That detailed inventory you made, this is where it really helps us calculate everything precisely so we can assign the right size truck and the right size crew for your job. This one's pretty straightforward. How many miles are there between your old home and your new one? This affects fuel costs and the time our crew's dedicated only to your move, whether it's just across town or all the way across the country. Next up is access. Can our truck park right out front, or is there a long walk, a narrow driveway, or a bunch of stairs? Challenges like these add to the time and complexity of the move, and that gets factored into the cost. And finally, do you need any extras? This could be our professional packing services, short-term storage between homes, or specialized handling for really delicate items. These are all value-added services that just help ensure your move is as seamless as possible. Okay, so once all those factors are assessed, you'll be presented with an estimate. But not all estimates are created equal. Understanding the difference between these two types is absolutely critical for managing your budget. So, the crucial point is this. The type of estimate you choose determines whether your price is locked in or if it could possibly change on moving day. Let's break down exactly what that means for you. A binding estimate is a locked-in price. As long as your inventory doesn't change, the price you're quoted is the price you pay, period. It's perfect for precise budget planning. A non-binding estimate, on the other hand, is based on the estimated weight and can change. If your items end up weighing more than expected, the final cost will be higher. This offers more flexibility, but definitely less budget certainty. So, after all that, what are the most important things to remember? We can boil it all down to 3 simple, powerful takeaways that put you in the driver's seat. So, to recap the path to a clear, fair quote, first, always start with a detailed inventory. Second, keep those 4 core factors in mind when you talk to movers. And third, make sure you ask about the type of estimate and choose the one that works best for your budget. Now that you're armed with all this knowledge, the moving quote maze doesn't seem so confusing anymore, does it? You know what to prepare, what to ask, and how your price is built from the ground up. The only question left is, are you ready to get started? Ready to put what you've learned into action? A transparent, accurate quote based on these very principles is just a click away. Go on, take the next step with confidence and get a clear, straightforward estimate for your move.